What's the word? World history terms. There are a lot of words that pop up in world history, going back a long, long time. So that seems like a good place to start. Ancient means from a very long time ago. Something that is very old is often called ancient. Usually ancient refers to things from hundreds or even thousands of years ago, such as ancient artifacts, cities, or sites, like the pyramids. Sometimes people might even refer to an elderly person as ancient, but that's not usually considered polite. Indigenous means native to a place. Indigenous is often used to refer to people who are native to a land, meaning people who lived in a place long before Europeans or colonists arrived. In the United States, we often use the term Native American to refer to Indigenous people. In Canada, they use the term First Nations. In Australia, they use the word Aboriginal. And in Latin America, or South and Central America, they use the word Indigenous. And it's important to realize there are Indigenous people all over the world, in Africa, Asia, and even Europe. Well, except in Antarctica. There are no people native to Antarctica, just penguins. But that brings up a good point. The word indigenous doesn't just apply to people. It can also mean plants or even animals native to a place. Masters of means people in charge. Now, master is a word that can have a few different meanings and can be a noun or a verb. One of those definitions is one who has authority over another, which is basically the same thing as saying the people in charge. In history, masters of often means the ruling leaders. In that regard, a teacher could be considered a master of the classroom, but it's not something you would probably hear someone say. This term can be a little confusing because to have a mastery of something means you have a deep understanding or expertise. But now you know the best definition of masters of is people in charge. An empire is a group of nations, states, or other societies ruled by one government. Now, a city might be part of an empire, and farmers are certainly part of an empire. An empire contains people from all parts of society. So, in addition to farmers, it's also merchants, nobility, soldiers, teachers, children, doctors, religious leaders, politicians, and everyone else who lived in the society. Empires have risen and fallen. Notable ones include the Egyptian Empire, the Roman Empire, the Mayan Empire and Aztec Empire, and the British Empire, to name a few. And now you know a few words you might not have known before.